So, what do these look like? The informed consent form, of which there are 2 copies, one for the participant and one for you as the interviewer, looks like this. So you see a number of sort of statements and then boxes, and each statement requires a kind of initial of the participant. So I confirm that I have read and understood and understand the subject information sheet for the above study. I may keep this information sheet for my records, and I have had the opportunity to ask questions which have been answered fully. You read that out loud to the respondent scribbles their initials next to it to agree, and you move to the next one. I understand that my participation is voluntary, and I am free to withdraw without giving any reason and without being penalized or disadvantaged in any way. Check. I understand that sections of my recorded comments and transcript text may be looked at by responsible individuals from the University of Twente or project partners. I give permission for these individuals to access this data as relevant to this and future research. Check. I am willing to have this interview audio recorded and transcribed. Check. I understand that this consent form will be kept separate from the data and that the researchers will maintain my anonymity throughout the project, including in publication. Check. I agree to take part in the above study. Check. Okay, and then they will write their name. They will write it out so that it's legible, the date of the interview, and their signature. And then you yourself will print your name, write the date, and add your signature to this form. So you will be signing 2 copies, one for you and one for them, and they will be signing 2 copies as well, one for you and one for them. And should your respondent be illiterate or unable to sign their name, you can also carry an ink pad and have them sign the informed consent paper with a fingerprint or a thumbprint. If they would prefer to give only verbal consent, that's also a possibility, in which case just remember to keep your recording device going so that there is an audio recording of them giving informed consent to participate. You may also run into a respondent who is incapable of giving informed consent. For this, you could think of, for example, somebody with a incapacitating mental handicap, or somebody who is intoxicated that you believe to be unable to provide informed consent at that moment. If this is the case, simply end the interview, thank them for their time, and move on to look for the next respondent.